You will be successful beyond your wildest imagination when you can answer this one simple question. And if it sounds too good to be true, that's because we've all been conditioned to believe that success looks like fill in the blank. It looks like $1 million. It looks like 1 million followers. It looks like fill in the blank with whatever standard societal program that you've been told is the measure of success for you. And until you reach that external validation, that external measure of success, then you will never feel like you've made it. You will never experience the fulfillment of being successful. But that's why the $1 million question is actually, what is success to you? What is the best case scenario? And when you can honestly answer that question from your heart, when you can authentically answer that question to be in alignment with who you are, then not only do you actually have the true measure of success for you, but you've actually initiated and activated the path of least resistance to manifesting that success for you. And here's the thing, it may or may not include $1 million. It may or may not include 1 million followers. These may or may not be in alignment with what success means for you. And you see, this is funnily enough where $1 million or 1 million followers actually becomes a limitation that we impose onto our reality, into our life, onto success, which then actually limits and resists what success actually is to us, to you. That's when, through self-knowledge, you come into alignment. You become aware of who you truly are, what truly matters to you, what freedom actually means for you. Because for someone, maybe $1 million or $1 billion is authentically, passionately, from inspiration, what they actually want. I would argue that that's very, very uncommon. Money in and of itself is really not valuable. It's not meaningful. It's what you do with that money that's valuable. It's how you get that money that is valuable, who you are in the process of getting that money that's truly valuable. And in fact, the money, that $1 million, is a reflection of you when you're in alignment. And without being in alignment, without knowing what success is for you, and without knowing what the best case scenario, what the true freedom for you is, $1 million will never be enough. Even when you get $1 million, when it's out of alignment with who you really are, it will never be enough. And that's why there are so many rich people that are chasing their tails, trying to fill a void of an insatiable hunger, which will never be fulfilling. Because until you have the courage to step out of the worldly paradigm of limitation and into alignment with who you truly are, and you can boldly design your life, boldly claim who you are, and with courage redefine success from the deepest place within your very own heart, then you will always be chasing someone else's dream. You will always be comparing yourself to someone else's measure of success. You will always be trying to live up to someone else's standard. And therefore, you will always be falling short of your own self-appreciation, your own self-love, and your own true desires. You came into this world with a unique perspective, with a unique desire, born of your unique individuality. And until you come into the awareness and into alignment and into acceptance of who you are, and then claim from that place what success is for you, what the best case scenario is for you, how you want to redefine success for you. Maybe it means just doing what you want when you want to do it. And yes, of course, money is needed for that in some cases, maybe in most cases, but actually, in a lot of cases, it's not really needed. And it's your own creativity that is the real currency to be able to do what you want when you want. And when you don't limit your creativity to only the avenue, for example, of $1 million, then you open yourself up to the infinite possibilities that are right here, right now, in alignment with who you are. That would tap into your gifts, your talents, your abilities, that would guide you through your own inspiration, leading you on the path of least resistance, which is your own path towards your own freedom, towards your own fulfillment, towards your success on your terms. And you see, there are so many aspects of this which we are carrying the burden throughout our life, trying to live up to the expectations, the standards of a world that has defined success in a way which is so limiting for you. You really want to give yourself permission to explore what this looks like, and more importantly, what this feels like for you. Because when you know that, no one can take it away. And actually, what if your success was inevitable only when you could really truly define it from your heart? If you could, from your heart, say that you know exactly who you are and what you're here for, what lights you up, and what you feel inspired to create and share. And what if the success that is yours by birthright was only when you stepped into that, onto that path, into that version of you? Because you see, no matter who you are or how you define success, true success for each and every one of us is your true self. That's the beauty of success. That's the beauty of freedom, is that it is already what you are. You just need to be in alignment with who you are. And that comes from self-knowledge and self-acceptance. Every time we try to live up to the world's expectations, every time we try to fit in with society's measure of success, we're actually undermining our true self. We are abandoning who we truly are for an external measure, an external validation, and for external permission and approval to be successful. And it is never fulfilling, and it will never bring you lasting happiness and joy. Maybe it will actually never even satiate your soul. So then, if you were to boldly step into alignment with who you are by asking yourself the $1 million question, what is the best case scenario for me? What does freedom and success look like for me on my terms, from my heart? What if you truly, authentically answered that question, then success was already yours, because you activated, through alignment with who you truly are, the path that is yours. And if you want to have a gamified model to play with, my free alignment masterclass does exactly what I've just been talking about for the last few minutes. It has you awaken to your true self, align with your true nature. And by virtue of being on that path of least resistance, you attract, by virtue of your frequency, by virtue of your presence, all that is for you. So if you want to have access to this free masterclass, just comment "I am" down below, because you are the path of least resistance. You are success, and you are freedom already. So if you want to play around with this gamified framework, comment "I am" down below, and I'll send you a link where you can access it right now.